What's happening, boys? What's happening, ladies? Only 4% of yous. It's 2Video Timmy, back again with another banger for yous. Tis the season to be jolly, so I'm giving you some fun content this month. In today's video, we're going to be back in our MMA bag, but not just talking about MMA here. We're talking about street fights and altercations. If you're new to this channel, that's what we often talk about. We talk about awareness, social awareness, street fights, self-defense, and there's just been an altercation between two UFC fighters, which we're going to take a look at, but there's also a few things to learn from this altercation. These are the two fighters here in question. Now, I don't know why they're arguing, but let me tell you why this is going on. So we've got a UFC card this weekend. UFC Fight Night, Beneil Dariush versus Arman Tsarukyan. I can never say the names properly. And we've also got Jalen Turner versus Bobby Green. Well, there's a little bit of beef going on between Arman and Bobby. So this is Arman here. Bobby Green is sitting down just behind this guy. You can't see him. Arman actually released this video himself. Shout out to Lieutenant's Loft MMA channel for posting this. So Arman has clearly posted this thinking that he comes across like the good guy, when I don't know what it is with these Russians, but they seem to enjoy rolling up in a gang on someone who's sitting there by themselves. We've seen this happen before. If you know, you know. If not, I'll show you in a minute. So let's just watch this altercation unfold first before we commentate on it.
Talking shit about you.
Oh, boys.
Oh, boys. I mean, whatever you want to do, bro. We can get it popping.
You see,
mama. Hey, bro. Get your people on my face, bro. Get your people on my face.
We can like go one.
We can do whatever you want to do, bro. Whatever you want to do, man. Get down.
Wait, please.
Hey, listen. Listen, I don't do all that talking, bro. Back on my face. What's up?
Come on, main event.
What do you want to in my face like that and shit, bro? What's up?
Just be professionals. Professionals.
Hey, he feels
He touched you too.
Saturday night we will
I'm
talk.
with you, bro. I'm with you.
One more time you say you don't respect me. One more time you say you don't respect me. I'm gonna fuck you up.
So that was the initial interaction. Then Arman Tsarukyan gets in the lift, and then when he gets out, he sees Bobby Green again, and this is what happens. Bobby Green there.
I'm good. Oh, there he is. He's on your belt, brother. What's up, there? He's the one that was off the line.
Oh, what happened?
You want to win the belt. What's up? Hey, whoever want to win him, get done, bro.
You don't get paid to fight in a hotel. It doesn't matter. Just walk away. Police are coming here right now. We can't have this. This is not the WWE.
Good job by UFC security there. You can see that they're not tolerating any of that. We watched the video the other day of Dana White on the Nelk Boys podcast saying that they don't want there to be any altercations outside of the fights themselves. Think about it this way. Bobby Green was actually wearing a lot of jewelry. He had big fat rings on. If Bobby Green would have actually punched Arman Tsarukyan right there and then, it could have cut Arman and then the fights would have been off. That's why the UFC won't tolerate any of this type of behavior. A lot happens here, and I want to talk about what Bobby Green done well, because I believe there's some lessons for us to all learn here. If this ever happens to you, I mean, when is there going to be 5 Russians approaching you in a hotel lobby? Probably never, but you never know. You might have a gang run up on you and you might have this sort of altercation in the future, but it's also good to teach your kids the importance of awareness and body language and self-defense. So let's actually go through this play by play. Then we'll go through the video that Bobby Green put up where he retaliated against Arman and his team. Make sure you like the video as well, boys, and subscribe if you're new, because we're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. Maybe by the end of the weekend, we'll see. So Bobby Green is sitting down here, minding his own business. You got to remember, he is not fighting Arman Tsarukyan. Arman comes up and says, "Why are you talking shit about me?"
Talking shit about you.
Oh, boys.
Right now, just there, I want you to pay close attention. Watch how Bobby Green stands up. If Bobby Green would have stood up square to Arman Tsarukyan and his head just came straight up in a straight line towards Arman Tsarukyan's chin, this can be seen as confrontational. Bobby Green does a good job here of making himself seem like he's not an immediate threat. So watch what Bobby Green does. We'll play it. Let's play it in slow motion. I'll just add a little voice crack there. My balls have dropped. Please believe me. Let's play it in slow motion. Play it in slow motion. So watch the way Bobby Green stands up. He actually positions himself away from Arman. Really, if he was standing up normally, he would have stood up in a straight line. But what he did is he actually positioned his body language away from Arman, almost to try and diffuse the situation. Also, Arman had the advantage. He was in the dominant position of being stood up, stood over Bobby Green. He's trying to intimidate Bobby. He didn't even give Bobby a chance to stand up and be eye to eye. So Tarajukian was coming in hot and heavy with the intimidation tactics. And look, you can see all the rings on Bobby Green's fingers there. Imagine him punching Tarajukian with that. And also, it might not be that Bobby didn't want to fight. It's just like a deception tactic. Doing this is a method of diverting the threat's attention away from you being a threat to them, which then would give you the element of surprise if you were to attack first. I hope that makes sense. Let's watch some more.
I mean, whatever you want to do, bro.
He said, whatever you want to do, bro. He said, let's get it popping.
Put your people on my face, bro.
I mean, look at this. He said, get your people out my face, bro. Look, you've got Arman Tarajukian there. You've got this guy pretty much right up in Bobby's face. And yeah, okay, he might not be trying to start stuff, but he's going to be trying to hold his man's back. And then you've got this guy here. Then you've got the camera guy. And then I think there's another guy to the left. And then there's Arman Tarajukian as well. So how does this look to Bobby Green? Bobby Green held himself extremely well here. You can tell he is 100% game and he's about that life.
On my face.
We can like go one-on-one.
We can do whatever.
And then he said, we can do one-on-one. But it doesn't look that way, does it, Tarajukian? You've got your man then with you.
Whatever you want to do, bro. Whatever you want to do, man. Get down.
He said, whatever you want to do, bro. Whatever you want to do, my kidder.
Wait, please.
Hey, listen. Listen, I don't do all that talking about back.
Now, right there, this is a pivotal moment in the altercation. If you guys have been watching me for the last few months, when we've talked about street fights and self-defense, I've talked about, in a few videos, keeping your hands up. So if someone's coming at you with aggressive behavior, looking like they want to start a fight, is don't have your hands down by your side. Don't have your hands in your pocket, or don't have your hands behind your back. I know it seems logical, but a lot of people make this mistake. You always want to have your hands up here and be like, listen, I don't want to fight. Please step back, stay out of my space. So then if something pops off, you can either push them, you can grab them, you can headbutt them, you can elbow them, hook them, you can straight punch them. Your hands are there and they are ready. Bobby Green, he's a guy about the streets. He understands this and he does exactly that. Let me show you.
Hey, listen.
See, Bobby Green's hand, he says, listen. Although it just seems like regular body language, he's creating space between him and Tarajukian. Watch once more. There's his hand there. He's saying, listen. Do whatever you want to do, bro. And then he creates a bit of space between him and Tarajukian. He pushes him away because this is getting heated now. I mean, look at Tarajukian here. He's right up in Bobby Green's face. Bobby Green hasn't moved. He just stood up. That's all he's done. It's Tarajukian who's got closer and closer. Bobby Green said, do whatever you've got to do. Tarajukian keeps getting closer and closer. Bobby Green's got to create some space. At the end of the day, it's a lose-lose situation for Bobby Green because he has been the one who initiated the contact. It wasn't Tarajukian, but it was light contact. He did just gently push Tarajukian back. Let's see how much force he pushes him back with.
I don't do all that talking about back.
See, there, it's not really a lot of force, but that is all you need for it to pop off. Then Tarajukian does this. There you go. And he pushes Bobby Green in the neck or the face pretty aggressively with a little bit of power. Now, Bobby Green, the goat of the streets, does the right thing. He circles off, gets to open space here. He doesn't stay up against the wall. Most people would make that mistake and stay right against the wall where they're going to get battered and there's nowhere to go and they can be closed in. Bobby Green gets attacked and rather than just trying to attack back straight away, he circles off, gets to open space where he knows he can work. Also, this guy who he's arguing with, Tarajukian, is a really good grappler. Bobby Green, he's a good grappler, but he's more of a striker. So the open floor space favours Bobby Green, whereas being up against the wall favours the grappler, because the grappler can take Bobby Green down then and keep him trapped there and pinned there. So Bobby Green circles off.
Come on, main event.
And then listen to what one of Tarajukian's teammates says here.
Why in my face like that and shit, bro?
What's up? Just be professional.
Be professional. How ironic that one of Tarajukian's teammates are saying to Bobby Green, be professional. Bobby Green was sitting there, minding his own business. Then he's got a bunch of Russians approaching him, ganging up on him, standing right over him. Bobby Green done nothing wrong here. Even pushing Tarajukian away, he was completely justified in doing so. He didn't punch him. He didn't push him aggressively to start a fight. He just created space between him and Tarajukian. Now, you can say you should never put your hands on another man without expecting some sort of retaliation, which I completely agree with. But who started it? Who got up in whose face? Who stood over who? It was Tarajukian. And it gets worse in a minute when we show you the next clip. And then there you see Bobby Green walk off, which is perfect. Yo, look, how many people can you see here? We got 1, 2, 3. Is that someone behind him? 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe like 7, 8 people. No, I think one of them is security. Actually, I think this guy might be security. But there's probably about like 5 to 7 people there on Tarajukian's team, all standing over Bobby Green. What an absolute muppet he is. And for those of you long-time MMA supporters, you'll remember this interaction. Khabib slaps Artem Lobov for talking shh. So Artem Lobov is Conor McGregor's teammate. Artem said something about Khabib, and then Khabib found Artem in the hotel lobby and done this.
Oh, they're fighting. They're fighting.
So there's Khabib here, and then I think Artem Lobov is there. Yeah. No. Where is he? There. No.
Artem.
Here he is.
Artem
Here he is.
Khabib.
There's Artem. Yeah, you can't really see him. There he is. On the left. Right there, behind that
There's
security.
some shit going down. Khabib's gonna make it happen right here. He ain't playing. Oh yeah.
What is it with these Russians?
Oh, they're gonna shake it out right here.
Confronting a man with your entire team. So watch carefully. See, look, he's got his hand behind Artem's neck. Very threatening. And slaps him there. These Russians love a good 10 versus 1 in a hotel lobby. And just while we're on the subject, this is what Khabib had to say after it, and I find this quite funny as well.
Yesterday I give you slap, Artyom, I give you slap. You eat this like a woman, like a baby. What happened now? Something changed? Or you with 30 people? Let me know, and that's it.
So Khabib said, yesterday I gave you the slap and you took it like a woman, like a baby. What happened? Why aren't you talking now? Probably because you're showing up with 10 people, Khabib. Very easy to act hard in gangs. And listen, we all know that Khabib is a tough guy and he is actually one of the GOATs, of course. But you can't gang up on a man to the point where it's 10 versus 1 and then sit there and say, why aren't you talking shit now? Anyway, bit of an update. Exclusive Bobby Green gets redemption on Arman Tarajukian hotel brawl. Now this clip might get my video age restricted. Please don't YouTube because it just kills the reach of the video. So come on, lads and ladies, like this video and subscribe with notifications turned on. Now apparently Arman Tarajukian isn't in this video, it's just his team. Bobby Green and all his team rolls up on Arman Tarajukian's team. Bobby Green on the right there. He went for the Superman kick, went for the flying kick. Oh, damn. Typical bad cameraman behaviour, that. There we go. We got the UFC happening this weekend. Beneil Dariush versus Arman Tarajukian. And then we got Bobby Green versus Jalen Turner. They are both 2 interesting fights. And both those fights in the lightweight division. So I wonder if Bobby Green and Arman Tarajukian are going to get a fight set up in the future. Because this is a pretty decent storyline. But my main motive behind making the video today was to just talk about that little interaction and altercation. Because I thought there was a little bit to be learned from it. Especially considering the fact that we speak a lot about self-defense. Especially in the street on this channel, and Bobby Green done some of those good habits that you want to employ if you do get into a street altercation or a hotel altercation. What do you guys think of this situation? Do you think Bobby Green could have done anything better? What would you do if you was in this situation? How would you handle it? Even better, have you ever been in a situation like this yourself? Comment down below, let me know, tell me your thoughts, like the video, subscribe if you're new. 100k subscribers, here we come, and I'll see you all tomorrow.